largest coal mine in the whole of Well, the coronation of the new Oni is a watershed in the history of the Yoruba land generally, and Ife in particular. Now, because they have a leader now, that will... Simply put, Gura is a beautiful countryside with awesome landscapes. If something differently would be done to the Nigerian textile industries, that our youth would be employed. Church here can tell you.
Service in Holy Rosa is in Benin.
We are taking a canoe tour of the communities on the bank of River Niger in Jesu.
When the story of the revival of Yauri's regatta and cultural festival was told, I had to put up my foot. The questions were coming in torrents. Many people could not believe there is such a rich outlay of diverse cultures in Yauri, beautiful and of universal appeal. The community is peaceful and blessed, yet not in the country's tourism timeline. Some people even ask me, which country is Yauri? There are questions I cannot answer for now. There are some I can answer in the minute, and it is a big one. Yauri Emirate is an economic and tourism haven. What we see of the culture of the people is one small bit. What they do to find livelihood has a more defining beauty. It is the handwork of nature. Did you see that canoe coming in? It is coming from one of the hundreds of communities in Yauri. It is bringing people and goods. That perhaps put into perspective the grand celebration that is taking place in Yauri now. Yauri is a vibrant inland waterways, and in fact, I think it is the most vibrant and active in Nigeria. If you stand here from morning to night, you can see as many as 100 boats, big and small, coming to Yauri market. Some with the fish, some with the onions, some with the other resources, going to Nigerian market from various places. That is Yauri for you. For centuries, River Niger passes through Yauri Emirate engendered all year round social and economic activities that elevate the people and their environment. To be poor in this land, you need to be super lazy. Not only are the river channels so much a resource for the people, the upland areas are fertile and suitable for the cultivation of rice and onions. The landscape, accentuated by over 250 kilometers stretch of River Niger, is spellbinding, inviting and nourishing. These are not only theoretical outlines, they are the actual life stories of the people. When the event of the Yauri Carnival was dusted, we took a trip to Wara. Wara is some 80 kilometers southeast of Yauri in Ngaski local government area of Kebbi State. For anybody who has never seen River Niger in full bloom, Wara offers him a view. Here, the eternal river threatens to connect with heaven. I like beautiful landscapes. I like the ambience of natural environment. And I like the perspective some of the landscape I've seen give me. Now look at this. Brilliant pictures of water flowing. It is the glorious River Niger. It is making trajectory right from Mali, coming through areas here in Kebbi State. To this community we are, Wara, and going down to the Atlantic Ocean. A beautiful picture of water has never been as good as it is right now. Incidentally, in areas around Wara, when it is rainy season, you don't see water like this one. When it is dry season, the water is full. The local community told me that when the water is full, like it is at this time of the year, the distance from this edge of the water to the other distance can be as much as 33 kilometers. Great, if you ask me. But then the beautiful story is that this water is giving people a lot of good things. It is a source of livelihood where they produce their rice, they produce their onions, and this is the water that allows them to do their travels from here right to the Atlantic. The scenario at the waterside in Wara reveals in part the tourism potential of Yauri Emirate. People can pay to be here. The local community takes advantage of the riverside to do domestic chores needing water. We line up to join a flying boat to take a trip through this endless river. It is an experience to cherish. For 30 minutes, we are cruising on water as emergency tourists. Along the waterway, we connect with many riverside communities. To them, River Niger is not merely a beautiful landscape, it is survival itself. Over 70% of their agriculture is influenced by this water. It is monumental agriculture they do, even if it is a bit subject specific. Rice, fishing, onion are the core of it. It is a staple folktale that River Niger has eccentric nuances around the Yauri Emirate that influences crop production here. The people understand them though and use them to their advantage. There are over 100 communities along the channels of River Niger in Yauri Emirate. They all take direct advantage of the River Niger to do their agriculture. Now I told you they do different kind of agriculture, but they are more popular for the production of rice and onion. Now let me give you another perspective. The time I arrived in this place in Wara, it is not rice cultivation period. But then still some people harness, the advantage they have to produce rice. You can see it here. You can see the river, you can see the river bank, and you can see the rice. Now the story about rice cultivation along this water channel is that the people of Yauri Emirate produce or cultivate rice 3 times a year. They do it during the rainy season. Then immediately after the rainy season, they do it for the dry season. And then because immediately after the harvest of the rainy season, the water will build up here. And people will be taking advantage of the water. Some will do it borehole based. So they do it. And immediately the water is draining around March. They do it before the incipience of the rainy season, which usually comes around April. That is what they do. Probably no state in this country produces rice 3 times a year, but the people of Yauri. And this is an example in a community in Wara.